want to make more money? Of course, we all do. So find out how easy it is to train at home for a better career. Just get a pencil and paper right now and write down this toll-free number. There's absolutely no obligation, and no salesman will visit you.
Hello there.
At International Correspondence Schools, more than 10 million men and women have trained for job promotions and new careers without setting foot inside a classroom. And now at home in your spare time, you can get your career diploma. Choose from any one of these courses. ICS High School, child daycare, interior decorating, wildlife forestry, auto mechanics, computer programming, medical dental office assistant, journalism, short story, dressmaking, fitness and nutrition, art, police sciences, gardening, TV VCR repair, animal sciences, firearms repair, travel tourism, electronics, secretarial, small engine repair, electrician, child psychology, or get your diploma in hotel restaurant management, bookkeeping, business management, or accounting. Compare your present salary with the money you could be making in any one of these careers. They'll be repeated for you at the end of this commercial, so have your pencil ready to jot down the course you're most interested in. Then call the ICS toll-free number, and we'll send you one of these exciting career packs absolutely free with all the information you need. Your career pack explains how easy it is to study at home. It tells you about the many success stories of other people just like yourself who trained through ICS and got better jobs. And that's not all. You'll also see the exciting learning materials included in your course at no extra cost. They make it easy and fun to train for that better career. Here are those courses again, so call today for free information.
Call now for the free information Sally Struthers spoke about. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money or advance in your present job. Call 1-800-637-9800. Operators are on duty now to send you free information by return mail. Choose any one of these exciting careers. That's 1-800-637-9800. Call now.
What is it?
Say,
What is it?
hey, why it's Buttercup. Popcorn, add sweet cream butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup, popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
Hello there.
To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
It's 3 minutes till showtime.
Sneaking out to the drive-in? Why not take the kiddies along and save the expense of a sitter? Everyone enjoys the drive-in.
Show starts in 2 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza. And I follow him anyway.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go.
You know what time it is.
It's showtime.
Yes, indeed. It is the showtime. Not the channel, but the time. The time in and of itself is the time in which the show commences. Unleash the donuts, Rupert. How's it going, everybody? Good to see us. What's going on, Club Josh TV? Good to see us, my friend. We got Puerto Rico Chad in the house. We got Mayor of Canada. 15,253 steps on the Fitbit and 71 aluminum cans. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Big Juice over there selling popcorn. Thank you so much. Maisie Muffins, how you doing? Oh, you're very welcome, Maisie Muffins. Hope you had a fantastic birthday. Hope you did. Pimpin' Uncle is here. Hajerks. Oh, I missed you guys too. Missed you guys too. It's good to be back right here on the internet. Having a grand old time. Puerto Rico Chan, hello. We got Commodore Friday is into the house. Good to see us. We got Hajerks, which I just love to say. It's just a lot of fun. Just another blowhard. Gonna be stopping by the Taco Bell on his way home. So if you want anything from Taco Bell, just let him know. Broth is dirty water with a publicist, but it's tasty. Dirty water. Tasty. Dirty water. Good stuff. Floyd Vivino, my favorite Floyd Vivino. Too many speeders last week. Well, there was an influx of speeders, as there often is this time of year. But, yeah, no, I was able to actually clean up a little bit. I was actually surprised at myself. I actually meant to do something and then did it. That's right. Wow. Round of applause for me.
Cal_Cop just cheered 100 bits. I am cashing in the favor you owed me, Sock Cop.
Ooh.
You will be in my corner for the main event of WrestleMania this year. #WiseSock.
Yes, indeed. Calicut, thank you so much, my friend. I will gladly escort you to the ring on WrestleMania. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be great. You're going to beat, the guy that you're fighting in the fight. You know the one. You'll beat him. I'll make sure of it. I'll be there. If I have to distract the referee, I will. Because that's the great thing about professional wrestling is if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen. Did not happen. If you're in the corner of the ring. Oh, my goodness gracious, Joe Smooches for you. Bonus toot. And another one.
Wow. You tell him Steve Dave just cheered 25 bits. Hey sock cop, what's the speed limit in a grocery store? Too many speeding kids around this store.
You know, that's something I brought. First of all, thank you very much. You tell him Steve Dave. Yes, baby sock. What? I'm busy talking to the internets. You have to play some Minecraft or something like that. Your old baby sock. Anyways. Oh yeah, you was talking about speed limit at the grocery store. You know, I've always thought, I brought it to the city council one time that we should implement a speed limit in the grocery store, but they said that something laws, something. Anyway, long story short, they wasn't going to do it, but I thought there should be a speed limit, and more importantly, I think there should be a minimum speed limit in the grocery store. So that way, to stop people from stopping in the middle of the dadgum aisles and having a chat with one another. People lose all spatial sort of distance in the grocery store. They just stand right in the middle of the thing. Yeah, you didn't get yours, Cody Rico Chat? Well, I thought they was all sent out. But maybe not. Joe Spode got your sticker. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I love to hear that. Yes, indeed. Cody Rico Chat, yeah. Send me one more, like a whisper or something like that here. Or a message on the Discord to remind me. And I'll get it out in the mail for you tomorrow. I thought I had them all. But of course, there's always going to be one that I miss. Heard dating advice for women, you put on glitter. It weeds out the married men who don't want to come home covered in glitter to their wife. And that's a pretty good idea. I think that's a pretty good idea. But it's sad that that's like actually a good tip. But that seems pretty good. Cover yourself in glitter. I don't know. That's a good way to just keep people away in general, I think. Just cover yourself in glitter. And that way, if somebody, if you want to be left alone, you just hang around. And you go, someone's like, hey, I'll go bother that, but oh, no, they're covered in glitter. I'm not going to bother them. They're too whimsical for me. That's probably what they would say. Ah! You like the Substacks? Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Calicut. Yeah, that was an old comic that I did many years ago, and I just came across it looking through an old hard drive. I went through like an experimental thing on my old website, where I just did like weird, wacky articles and stuff like that, but nobody ever really saw them. So you got yours, but the envelope was so cool you don't want to open it. Oh my goodness, you tell him, Steve Dave. Feel free to open it. You can, if you don't want to mess up the stickers, you could just open it on the side. Maybe get the old letter opener trick. You ever see people open up the mail? They open the short end, and then they blow into the thing, go, like old Johnny Carson used to do. When he would open up them envelopes, blow into it, and you pull out whatever is inside. Yeah, you steam it open with a tea kettle. That's an old trick. Cartoons used to do that sometimes. Whenever they would get their grades in, and they wanted to find out what they were, but they didn't want the parents to know that they opened it. They would use the old tea kettle trick. I never tried that myself, but cartoons haven't led me wrong yet. Except for all those times they led me wrong. Isn't that right, Rupert? Tell them, Rupert. Smarten everybody up. You dadgum right about that. There we are. There. That's just fine. He's having a good time. We're all having fun here. This is a happy place. Isn't that right, Vern? Well, geez, Vern, if you woke up on the wrong side of the garden, no need to take it out on us. I apologize for the foul language. By Vern the Fur. Oh yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's a little thirsty. You feel better now? You feel better now? Oh my goodness, Simone Sylvania. Shh. Oh, you got to start with shh. Otherwise, I'm going to read the thing. Shh. Simone Sylvania. So good to see you, my friend. Watch out for that thing.
A gallon of tiny corns.
Tony Corns is your bookie. Oh, that's pretty good. I wonder what the. Hey! Give me the piece. Oh my goodness gracious! Thank you so much, GameCore_. And I say the underscore on that one because it rhymes. I normally ignore the underscores, but this time I'm gonna say it because it rhymes. GameCore_. Thank you so much for that raid, my friend. Let me ask you this question. How was your stream? I hope you had a fantastic time doing whatever it was that you were doing. We are on the on Twitch.tv website, and your name has game right in it. So I am going to assume that you were playing some sort of video game, but that may not be true. May or may not be true. Space Week 3D, good to see you. Show me the corn. Give me that tiny corn. You know what? I actually had some tiny corns over the weekend. I made me some stir fry. Mr. Core played Kirby and also Power Wash Shrek's Honeymoon Hotel. Oh man, I love the Power Wash Simulator. That's some good stuff right there. That is some good stuff.
A gallon of tiny corns.
I didn't have a whole gallon of the tiny corns, but I did have some. That was I got this bag of like frozen vegetables. It was like a stir fry thing. So I whooped me up some rice, crispied up the old vegetables. Had a tiny corn hoedown. It was fantastic. Love you, Scott Zildo. Hope everything's doing good. Hope everything's doing good.
Slim Jim.
Oh yeah, there's a new one. The Commodore Friday sent me. It's lion, and it's Bullwinkle pulling a lion out of his hat. Well, at least that's what I thought it was until I watched it again, and then I realized it's actually a tiger. But by then I had already typed it all, so I wasn't gonna change it. Mikey D. Oh, Dwayne the Sock Johnson. That's my government name. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. See, that's clearly a tiger. That's an oopsie doopsie on my part. Not a lion at all. But close enough. Close enough. What's going on there, Cricket Vault? Good to see us. Yeah, Slim Jims are high dollar nowadays. I noticed that, Godzilla. I felt like snapping into a Slim Jim the other day, so I just grabbed one.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
I just grabbed one by the cash register, you know, and I was just buying like a drink, like $1 something.
Your mustache is crooked.
And then they rang it up, and the guy was like,
"Give me the biscuits."
Yeah, it'd be like $5. I was like, what? That's ridiculous. I start my own Slim Jim farm for that. Ugh. Like, you need some laughs? Oh, wait, what'd you say? Yourself? Scooby-Doo. Just finished binging Ted Lasso for the first time. You're feeling yourself tonight. Yeah, I've heard that was a very, like, emotional show. I've never seen it myself. Because you got to watch it on the... That's the only one that I've ever dabbled in. Is like the Apple TV. Anything that's ever been on Apple TV, I haven't seen it. Unless it was on at somebody else's house or something like that. Which wouldn't really make a difference because I don't ever go to anybody's house. So, there you go. If you make your own beef jerky and sold it at a reasonable price, you'd make a killing. Yeah, probably. Probably. We were on a road trip one time and there was this guy. He was selling like homemade beef jerky out of a trailer. And we didn't see him. We were like, wait, was that guy selling homemade beef jerky out of a trailer? Skirt! And then turned around at a reasonable speed. Went back and scooped up a couple of bags. Man, that was some... Well, it was all right. It wasn't really all that great, to be honest with you. But anytime there's somebody selling something out of a trailer on the side of the road, probably going to be checking it out. Yeah, it was a very legal U-turn.
Tater
Turn signals.
Hot dish.
All of that stuff. Which, should go without saying. If I'm talking about some sort of exploit on the road, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll be going at a reasonable speed. Won't be doing no speeding, nothing like that. Yeah, I'm a big. I like a beef jerky. Yeah, homemade hot dogs, though. Not a big... I wouldn't, I don't know. If somebody was selling homemade hot dogs, I may take a pass on that. Unless they had, like, a free sample or something. I'd try it, but I don't know if I'd give them money for it. That'd probably be one of them times where I would actually look to see if they had one of them inspection certificates, you know? I told Gabe Core about how you sent me a speeding ticket in the mail. I mean business. Yes, I do. Yeah, very serious when it comes to giving out tickets. Just because you're not currently driving, or even if you don't drive. A little bit too fast, get a ticket. Whammos! Favorite line from Bullwinkle is when he says to Rocky, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind, to which Rocky replied, that's what I love about you, Bullwinkle. You're so willing to give what you have so little of. There was so much, like, wordplay that went right over my head the first time that I watched all the Rocky and Bullwinkle. They talk so fast on that show. Don't even own a car or have a license. How could you even speed? Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta examine your life choices. Just a gentle reminder. Left, right, up, down. You can make Glacier move around. He can spin. He can bark. Look at him go. Glacier the Wonder Dog. Simone Sylvania. Making him exit stage left or stage right, whichever one stage is. I always get those confused. They come up with that. They said stage left and stage right to make it easy to remember. But then I always forget. Oh yeah, he'll hop off the screen. He'll go over that way toward infinity. We can never see him again until he gets reset. See you later, Glacier. Thanks for stopping by. No good pal, Glacier. Fun-loving critter. Fun-loving critter. You was going 8 in a grocery store 3. That's right. Oh, yeah, you tell him Steve Day. There should be. There should be some speed limits in there. I don't know. We need some... Whenever, you guys remember whatever everybody had? What was that pandemic gimmick? And then some of the grocery stores would put, like, arrows. They'd be like, oh, you got to go this way or go that way. Through the thing. I kind of like that. That was like the closest to any sort of traffic direction that you got in the grocery store, because it's anarchy in there. It's anarchy in there. You got geezers. You got people in a hurry. You got folks that haven't even realized they're in the grocery store yet. They're just sort of like, where am I, man? I don't know what's going on, and stuff like that. All getting in my way when I'm trying to go pick up my soups and tiny corns and whatnot. It gets on my nerves. Yeah, people just stop. People just stop. I don't know why they do that, but they do. Could you explain how you got so awesome? Also, I lose focus easily, so if you could jingle car keys between sentences, it'd really help me understand. I don't think I have any car keys handy. Let's see what I got that I could jingle. Don't have any spurs. I don't know. I'll just have to improvise. Lord Gwumble, smooches for you. First of all, oh well, is he? I don't know. I did not realize that I was awesome, so I couldn't tell you how I got here. That's like some people at the grocery store. They don't know how they got there. They just know that they're there. And they're going to stand right in the middle of the dadgum thing. And then stare at the beans that are like 2.5 feet away from them. And lean over and squint because they can't see instead of just moving the whole gimmick over there. What do you call that? Do you call it a cart? A shopping cart? Down here, people call it a buggy. Call it a buggy. And the samplers at the salad and hot bars. That's true. Oh yeah, trolley. That's a good one too. Fetch me a trolley. I must acquire my groceries. They still do the free sample. At Costco, they do the free samples. They don't used to. Every once in a while, they would set it up like at Walmart or something. There'd be some old ladies that would give you samples of things. But I haven't seen that in a while. But they still do it. They still do it at Costco though. And I don't know. They kind of makes me nervous. I feel like obligated. You got to go through the whole song and dance where you like you have it's some sort of salsa or whatever they're trying to sell. And they're like, here, try some salsa. And then they start going to the sales pitch about the salsa. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy the salsa. But you got to stand there and go, that's really good. Like the person made it. You know what I mean? They didn't make it. They just put it in the little thing and gave it to you. But you got to sit there and be like, oh, that's pretty good. How much is it? Oh, wow, it's only $20 a gallon. Wow, that's a good deal. Oh, yeah, that's hey, honey. Hey, isn't that a good deal on the salsa? Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back. I'll come back around. Maybe I'll pick up some of this salsa. And but hey, thanks for the salsa. And then you walk off. And then you never. And then the person don't care. And you don't want to. Saw a ShamWow salesman doing this whole gimmick at Costco. I was fascinated. Stood there for an hour. Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. They had like some guy selling, I think it was grills. Like Traeger grills or something like that. And he was trying to tell everybody about these grills he was selling. But they cost like $2,000 or something like that. And I'm like, am I going to impulse buy a $2,000 grill? Do I look like John D. Rockefeller to you? Commodore Friday. That should be against the law, too. They should have to put that up to a vote. If they're going to rearrange the grocery store. They should bring all of us geezers. And you have to say, all in favor of rearranging the grocery store? Say aye. And then we go, nay. Nay, sir. Maisie Muffins, that's a good option, too. You just pick it up and then just leave it somewhere. Leave it in the toilet paper aisle. But then somebody's got to come and pick it up and stuff like that. It's just no good for everybody. All for a free scoop of salsa. And then you're like, oh, it wasn't even that good anyway. And then you got to find somebody to give it a free sample of something to drink. Free sample of something to drink. Nay, that's exactly right, Pants Club. Yeah, the sales pitch it's pretty. But I mean, what was he going to do? It was indoors. He's not going to grill. You know what I mean? What is he going to? He's just going to be like, look at this. You could grill stuff on this. Right now it's just a metal thing, but I promise if you put some fire in there, then this baby will cook anything. He's like, all right, well, thanks, I guess. I'm not going to buy one. Let me check my pockets. Oh, nope, I didn't find $2,000 in my couch cushions to stick it in my back pocket. Just in case. Can't imagine slumming with a $2,000 grill. Your grill costs well, I don't even know what kind of money that is. One Tinian, a Tennessee of money? That's a lot. 1 TN, that's the entire gross domestic product of the state of Tennessee. Does it double as a girlfriend? It should, for that kind of money. It was expensive. I mean, it used like these pellets that you had to buy and stuff like that. It was kind of neat. But I was like, I'm just saying. Saying there. Yeah, you could cook a hot dog with a lighter if you want to. Or a tea light candle. You ever roast a hot dog over a tea light candle? Could do that. I don't recommend it. Brenda Fabulous Smooches for the O's. 26 months, hot diggity dog. Thank you, my friend. Very much appreciate that. How you doing there, Brenda Fabulous? Doing some family visiting. I love it. I love to see it. Yeah, that is a good date idea. You light a candle, and you wouldn't even have to use like full Oscar Mayer wieners. You could get you some of those some of the cocktail smokies or whatever they're called. Them little cocktail wieners. Put it on a toothpick. Whammo. You got an instant campfire dinner. My girlfriend is a grill could be a t-shirt. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. It sounds like one of them books that people make. You know, people make those romance books between like a man and a velociraptor or something like that, just to be wacky. That seems like it could be one of those too. Remember, buying a $20 14 by 14 inch grill for $20. Coal has flavor. It does. It does. I love. I like the coals. I like doing the charcoal. It's probably my favorite way to do a grilling thing. I just got to wipe them off first, or the hot dog water could put out the can. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You got to unmoisten the cocktail wiener. The hardwood coals, those are pretty good too. Those are pretty good too. Robert Schmobbit, hey, coming in Dropping in with the Fonz. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I don't like the, I finally, because I used to get the instant light stuff that had the lighter fluid already in it, or whatever witchcraft they do with that. But then I got me one of them little chimneys, and now I light it up like that, and it's, I don't know, just, it makes you feel like a cowboy. I like it. We make burger sliders. Why not hot dog sliders with little smokies? Does anyone make tiny hot dog buns? They should. They should. Yeah, me and Hank Hill see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I've done propane and I've done charcoal, and I got to tell you, charcoal's better. Used to burn wood. Wait, what was that? Used to burn wood in the grill and then use all those burnt pieces for food. Oh, the burnt pieces of wood. Like you would eat the wood? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yeah, I've done that. We call those pigs in a blanket. That's one of my favorite foods, pigs in a blanket. You take the little cocktail wieners and wrap them up in those Pillsbury crescent rolls. Put a little bit of cheese in there. Man, I haven't had those in a while. Those are delicious. Last time you smoked a whole deer roast, your whole neighborhood was suddenly out talking to me while I was going, oh, I bet, Lord Gormless. That's a good way to attract neighbors. They started kind of, swarming towards you like a fly on a turd. Everybody's like, ooh, what does that smell? Hey, what is that? Who's that guy that I've lived next to for all these years but I've never spoken to? Maybe he'll give me food if I engage with small talk. And then he talked to him like, hey, look at that deer. Look at that deer. Smells pretty good. So we have beers and pops and potato salad. People just bring their own, they just start their own party. I like that. That's pretty good. I appreciate their moxie. I could never do that. But that sounds like a good time. Oh, set the burnt pieces on fire and cook the food on top of it. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's fantastic. Scotty B518. Thank you so much, my friend, for subscribing. Scooby-Doo describing. Thank you for describing the last 25 months to me, my friend. Goose of gratitude. Mason Muffins did some air-fried stuffed jalapenos. Love those things. Pass the clock. You're a fan of the pigs in a blanket as well? Oh, man. Love those. I could eat like 40 of those things. Don't leave me unattended. If you take me to a party and somebody's got pigs in a blanket or the cocktail weenies in the barbecue sauce.
Wow. You tell him Steve Dave just cheered 50 bits. After season 4.
After season 4 comes season 5. You're absolutely right. You tell him Steve Dave. Thank you so much, my friend. Your work has really good pigs? Oh, I bet they do, Scotty B518. You know, if one or two happen to fall into an envelope and have my address on them, you know, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. St. Aaron likes Vienna sausages in a slice of bread like a hot dog. I don't think I've ever had a Vienna sausage with bread. I've definitely eaten some Vienna sausages before. I went through a Vienna sausage kick. Getting those things. Before I realized that they were like mostly salt and they're not very good for you. I'm like, surely something can't be that bad for you. It turns out it is. Robert Schmobbit, thank you so much for subscribing. Would you Prime Gimmicks for 3 months? Hot diggity dog. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. I'm glad to see. Oh, apparently, because you guys know that Bin Monster TV has another channel called Bin Monster TV, which is one of them always on channels, which is constantly playing replays of the Bin Monster thing. And Commodore Friday let me know that the episode that I was on played today. I was out catching speeders, so I wasn't able to watch it. But I also, you know, I was there, so I remember most of it. So there's no need for watching it for me. But it's on the YouTubes if you want to see it too. Get dinner rolls, bake them, cut them in half. Buns for cocktail weenie sliders. Man, what else would go on the cocktail weenie slider? Would you like what you would put on a hot dog? Like a mustard, maybe? A catsup? Sauerkraut? I don't know. I guess the possibilities are endless. Yeah, it is interesting. I wonder why they don't have like a You know how you got like Crystals and White Castle that sell the little slider burgers? I wonder why they don't have a place doing that with hot dogs. Little hot dog bite-sized hot dog thing. That'd be pretty good. I'd try it.
In honor of this anniversary, I am imposing a 150% tariff on any points or bits I spend on this show. You have been ripping me off for far too long. This is not a ploy for negotiation.
That's right. Just so the blowhard, thank you so much, my friend Hot Diggity Dog, for 50 months. 50 months. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we do. We got to close up that trade deficit. Got to close that up. I appreciate that, Just so the blowhard. Did you already go to the Taco Bell? What fast server? Talk about fast food. Call them perfectly average dogs. Yeah, these wouldn't be hot dogs. It'd be tepid dogs. Come on down here. Grab you a couple dozen tepid dogs. Not quite hot. Not quite cold.
Wow. Brenda
Tepid
Fabulous just cheered 100 bits.
Woo!
At just another blowhard fart.
Fart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Smooches for you. Very
A
kind
hype
of
train gimmick has started.
hype train. Oh, look at that. Here comes old Sockspear. Coming out of his old hidey hole.
Wow. You tell I'm Steve Dave just cheered 25 bits. Have you ever put butter on a hot dog? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a hot dog? If you haven't, then I think you should.
I don't think I've ever put butter on a hot dog. Not that I'm aware of. Unless someone gave me one and I didn't know it and I just went and ate the hot dog, which I often do. Uh-oh. Oh no, my glasses went cattywampus. I ate my imaginary. Look, now they're upside down. Wow. I look like a
Commodore
bug.
Friday just cheered
I look
100
like a bug.
bits. 100 bits for that sock spear that got a wee bit long.
Oh, thank you so much, Commodore Friday. I haven't even look at that. What's going on? All right, Barbari smooches for you, my friend. My glasses went cattywampus. They're upside down. I look like a fly. I gotta fix this.
Wow.
You gotta fix this.
Arabobari underscore just cheered 123 bits. I come in on a hype ham?
Hype ham, that's right. As soon as you showed up, thank you so much. Arabobari.
Just another blowhard just cheered 101 bits. Going back to a prior subject, we call shopping carts your mom cause you gotta bang it a few times before it starts to move.
Really? They got them old janky ones all over the place? Well, that's a dadgum shame.
Wow. Brenda Fabulous just cheered 500 bits.
I didn't know anything about that.
Blow hard up your game.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, Brenda Fabulous. Call it out blowhard. You love to see it. You love. Oh, my goodness gracious, Joe Spoon. Woo. 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 Only here for a teeny bit, but hopefully back later. Well, it's good to see you. Small dose is better than no dose at all. We got Brenda Fabulous tossing
Well, I can't say the name of my brother. What a tie.
What a tie. Thank you so much, Ari Bobari. Commodore Friday. Let me see. Sockspear. Television star Sokka. Oh my goodness gracious. This is a paragraph. It's a novel.
Brenda Fabulous is great because Brenda Fabulous gifted a subscription to Arabobari underscore.
Hello, Brenda Fabulous. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Oh, mostly to handle. Oh, no, not me.
Just another blowhard just cheered 100 bits. Pay attention to the stock market on why I don't pay more Brenda Fabulous.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Just so the blowhard. Stocks taking a beating. Stocks taking a beating, baby. I told you to divest. Just so the blowhard. Quit doing all of them meme stocks and stuff like that. Charlie Coleslaw animal of the day is the bear. Rawr! It could be. Could be. We'll find out here in a little bit what the animal of the day is. We got our good pal Commodore Friday suggested a sock spear.
Wow. Scotty 518 just cheered 100 bits.
What?
Pigs in a blanket, $10 grass-fed all-natural beef franks, spicy mustard sauce.
Spicy mustard? Oh, I love.
Wow.
Brenda Fabulous just cheered 100 bits. Whatever, Blowhard.
Whatever, Blowhard. Whatever. Wait, I got a sound for that. Where's my whatever sound? Where's it at? Here it is.
Whatever.
Whatever. This is what Brenda
Whatever.
Fabulous said.
Whatever.
Whatever. Whoops. There it is. We got it. Thank you, Commodore Friday. Yeah, this is going to be a fantastic sock spear. Fantastic sock spear. Goodness gracious, that's a level 3?
Wow.
Just another Blowhard just cheered 100 bits. Brave to Fabulous, your Marixmas impression isn't very good.
Brave the Fabulous Marixmas. Brave the Fabulous Marixmas.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Kotarinakokin just cheered 1 bits.
Kodaridigo chat. Thank you. Ooh, oh my goodness, thank you so much, my friend. Now this right here, I'm going to read it here in just a minute. But, our old pal Commodore Friday wants a sock spear. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Brenda Fabulous just cheered 500 bits. I only quote myself.
Boom!
Welcome to the Sock Cop Show.
Whoops, wrong button. Boom! Boom. Thank you so much, Brenda Fabulous. Smooches for you, my friend. Egads and Gadzooks. Oh, Joe Spoon frightened me all the time. The audience is now deaf. Hey, that's from Animaniacs. I remember that. I used to say that all the time. Anytime they would do the little THX logo thing.
Wow.
Arabobari _ just cheered 100 bits. I hope you had fun with your guests, but I'm sorry to inform you you're not allowed to skip on our stream again.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Arabobari. Yes, indeed, yes. All right, then. Well, I follow the rules. I'm nothing if not a rule follower. No, the VCR is haunted. I don't know why it's, I forget what I put as the cooldown on that thing. But I had to crank it up. Whenever I first put it in there, it was all over the place. Hang it, Slider 84. Good to see us, my friend. Good to see us. Yeah, isn't this great? Yeah, this is my hype train background. It plays whenever there's a hype train. Uh-oh. Because I need to figure out a way to make the music. Oh my goodness, Brenda Fabulous!
1,000 bits. Take that, stock market.
Oh my goodness gracious, thank you so much, my friend. Smooches for you. Let's take a look and see what Brenda Fabulous got for us on the desk here. Oh my goodness.
Hype train level 3, yes indeedios.
It's a cat in a box. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Kotarinakokin just cheered 1 bits. Woohoo.
Floyd Pavito, thank you so much. Hot diggity dog. And Coterie Nico Chan, I don't care what the computer says. Coterie Nico Chan.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits.
Oh, Floyd Pavito. Oh, there we go. Robot's a little bit behind. A little bit behind. Oh, my goodness gracious. I am awash in a sea of blood.
Pencil Clock just cheered 100 bits. I have some bits.
Oh, I thought there was going to be more to that. I was like, I don't know why. I guess maybe there wasn't a period on it.
Steve Dave just cheered 100
so the robot
bits.
sounded like it was still going to talk.
Blowhard, you're too addicted to podcasts to argue correctly, and the only record Brenda is holding is the amount of times Sock Cop has to rapid fire the fart sound.
Yeah, now we're talking. Thank you so much, Pants O'Clock. Very kind of you.
Wow.
Just
and you tell him Steve Dave
just cheered 15 bits.
Oh,
daddy, 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 daddy.
No. Thank you so much. Just another blowhard. Goodness great, Commodore Friday, you've got a dadgum emote for everything. You have got an emote for oh, for crying out loud!
Times Sock Cop has to rapid fire the fart sound.
Yeah, now we're talking. Thank you so much, Pants O'Clock. Very kind of you.
Just
And you
Anna
tell him Steve
Blowhard
Dave.
just cheered 15 bits.
Oh, for
daddy,
crying out
daddy,
loud.
daddy, 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 daddy.
No. Thank you so much. Just another blowhard. Goodness great, Commodore Friday, you've got a dad. How dare you? How dare you? You, sir, are a rapscallion. A rapscallion! Wait, I think it skipped Brenda Fabulous because it was on the replay, so we're gonna
Brenda
do that one.
Fabulous just cheered 500 bits.
Rapscallion.
Blowhard, the only record you hold is for being a cheapskate on the bits.
Boom! 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 You're the rapscallion. Look at that old rapscallion. Oh my goodness gracious, thank you so much, everybody. Hot diggity dog. I'm speechless. Here, you talk for a minute, Bird. No, nobody wants to hear about that. What about you, Rupert? You got something to say? Yeah, Commodore Friday has a dad. Yeah, he's got a dad. I don't know if he's got a father, but he's got a dad. Oh, thank you so much, Rupert. Rupert's having a good time. A rapscallion is a small, musically talented onion. I like that. I like that. Is that what a scallion raps at you? Look at that. Is a hot dog cross? Wow, these emotes, man. Could you imagine? Like if you just stopped all of these emotes for right now, and it like had a historian go through and it's like, all right, write the meaning to all the emotes. You fill up like encyclopedias with all the inside stories and inside jokes and stuff like that. It would have to be, you know what I mean, like Power Ham. There'd be like a half a page about how we talked about power. I don't even know where it came from. A historian would have his work cut out for him. He'd have to dig through like hours and hours of YouTube videos. Bananas. Oh, there's a hot cross the buns? Yeah, like those. Yeah. Those will go in the book. The big book of emotes. It's like hieroglyphics, you know what I mean? Trying to solve the mystery of what they all mean and where do they all come from. When do people use them? Oh yeah, we're gonna do the poem here in just a second, Quarter Nico Chip. Yes, indeed. Look at them eyeballs, the shaky eyeballs. We got a cat in a box here. Thanks to Brenda Fabulous. Thank you, Brenda Fabulous, for the cat in the box. It seems to be a very well-behaved cat. Seems to be very happy in its box. Doesn't seem like it has any intentions of leaping out and attacking me, which is good. I like that in a cat. I like most cats as long as they aren't leaping out of boxes and attacking me in the face. Don't want to do that. Oh, look, get to open a hype chest. What is that? I get an emote thing. Look at that. Oh, isn't that great? Isn't that great? It's a cat in a box. It does look like a little kitten. It looks like a younger cat. I don't know. Let's see if we can age it real quick. CSI computer. Embiggen that cat in a box. Burp. Oops. Burp. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Put that cat in that box. It's a cat in a box. A cat in a box. Ba-da-ba-ba. Is it a young cat? It's a little kitty cat. It's just a little old kitty cat in a box. That's all it is. Nothing to be scared of. Nothing to be scared of at all. Look at that. Thank you, everybody, for that hype train thing. Goodness gracious. That was very kind of you. Anytime we could have a hype train and besmirch Just of the Blowhard at the same time, that's a good deal, if you ask me. That's a good deal. So going on to Commodore Friday's poem. His instructions went thusly. He said, all right, smoochies for you, Zari Bobari. Have fun doing whatever you're doing. Commodore Friday says, can you write me a poem? Well, no, I'll type that part. Can you write me a poem about television star Sock Cop has reached the big time? his show has gone into syndication, meaning reruns and big fat residual checks. I like where this is going. The money goes to his head, and so he is a tyrannical boss to Rupert the Pug and Vern the Fern. Well, it was going good. In the end, he has his character arc, learns a lesson in humility. Friends are more important than fame, and a bunch of other touchy-feely garbage. Also write it as a series of limericks. Didn't even question it. Robot immediately went to town, tossing out some limericks, and I'm going to read them to you now. But not here. Can't read limericks in front of Cat in the Box. How uncouth! We must go to the fancy store. Stage, whatever it is. Once was a sock... No, we don't need to talk about that guy. I don't read this dusty old poem. It's like 2 weeks old. You get salmonella reading that thing. Aye, salmonella. Ugh. Gross. Alright, here we go. Gotta pause this music and play the fancy music. Goes a little something like this. Oh, yeah. And here's that poem as a series of limericks about my rise and fall. There once was a star sock cop so grand. That's me, whose show went to syndications land on TV land. With residuals vast, his ego grew fast, a tyrannical boss, paw in command. Alright. Poor Rupert the Pug, with a sigh, was ordered to fetch from on high. More kibble, Sock yelled, his kindness expelled, while Verd the Ferd withered and dry. Aww. Polish my badge, Sock would boom, and water that plant in the gloom. His temper would flare with nary a care for friendship now sealed in a tomb. But one day, alone in his den, he thought of his loyal old men, as I often do. The laughter they'd shared, the burdens they'd bared, were worth more than riches again. So Sock, his lesson now learned, his arrogance finally burned. To Rupert he bowed, to Vern he avowed that friendship's the treasure he'd yearned. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Now that right there is a work of art. What a work of art that is. Look at that. Those some grade A limericks right there. Grade A limericks. I like a limerick because it's easy to read. Because you know where it's gonna be. You know how the flow was gonna be. Well, even the sometimes the robot messes up, but it did a good job. It did a fairly good job with that. Hey, don't be taking my bits just because they land in your box and not in the goblet of justice. Doesn't mean you get to keep them. Cat in the box. Look at that cat in the box. I want to scritch its ears. Scritch, 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 scritch. Oh, adorable. Look at that. Look how cute. Ah, I love that dead goat cat. You don't have a problem with cats, do you, Rupert? Oh, Rupert doesn't give a rat's caboose.
Wow. Scotty518 just cheered 50 bits. There once was a man from Nantucket.
You know, I hear a lot about that guy. Nobody ever knows his name. But they always talk about him. Scritch its ears. Scritch, 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 scritch. Oh, adorable. Look at that. Look how cute. Ah, I love that dead goat cat. You don't have a problem with cats, do you, Rupert? Oh, Rupert doesn't give a rat's caboose.
Wow. Scotty518 just cheered 50 bits. There once was a man from Nantucket.
You know, I hear a lot about that guy. Nobody ever knows his name. Nobody ever knows his name, is what I was saying. It's just a man. Just some man from Nantucket that does various things. Whoa!
Wow. You tell him Steve Dave just cheered 50 bits. Honest question, if I had to go fund more some charity, Could I send you a Discord message about it?
A GoFundMe? A GoFundMe? Says the robot. GoFundMe? GoFundMe? Yeah, of course you can. You tell him, Steve Dave. Shoot me a message. And I'll probably put it out there to my dozens of social media followers. So they can look at it and go, well, look at that. Like. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Depending on what it is, you know. If it's like, if it's a GoFundMe for like a mad scientist to come up with some sort of robot that's going to destroy major cities, probably not. But otherwise, probably. Did you see the news about the scientists bringing dire wolves back from extinction? I did see that. I did see that, Crooked Vote. And now I am way too stupid to understand how any of that stuff works. About how dire wolves came back from extinction. I don't know. I don't really know what a dire wolf is. I'm assuming it's like an old wolf that's been dead for a long time. I don't know how they found one. If they did the old Jurassic Park, they found a mosquito in amber. They aren't even wolves? Well, what the heck are they? They should have come up with a better name for it then. Because the dire, you tell me they brought back dire wolves. First of all, dire, that's not a good word. That's bad news. You know what I mean? You say like I'm in dire straits. I mean that means you're not in a good way. So a dire wolf seems like an evil wolf. You know, wolf is not a friendly thing. But they look cute like dogs, but they are not dogs. They will eat your face. A wolf will. And especially a dire wolf. A wolf in dire need? I don't know why they chose that to bring back. But I don't know how they do those kind of things. I heard they're trying to bring back the mammoths. I don't know. I guess this is like who's financing all of this? The big zoo? Will they try to get dire wolves and mammoths so people will come see them in the zoo? Or what's the end game there? They're gonna put them to work some kind of way? We're gonna eat the mammoths? Is that what it's gonna be? They're like, these cows poop too much. We need mammoths. Haggis Slider ready for it. Yeah, bring the dodo. The dodo's adorable. They basically took a gray wolf, which is like 99% DNA related. They modified its genes until it matched some DNA we found in fossilized teeth. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would have been my plan too. Actually, no. If it was up to me, like if the big science committee came up to me, they said, Sock Cop, you've got to bring back the dire wolf from extinction. I'd be like, well, all right. And then I think my first step would be I would try to find a genie's lamp. That would be my plan. We're going to find a genie's lamp, and then we'll ask the genie. But if I find that lamp, then that means I get 3 wishes. Which means I'm about to eat 3 corn dogs. So leave me alone.
You tell him Steve Dave just cheered 25 bits. They aren't wolves, though. They're dyers.
They're dyers? I don't know. Is it like a mountain lion type of thing? Not really a lion. Just a big cat thing. You got a restaurant here called the Dodo, and they have pictures all over the wall of it. Oh, I love that. I like a dodo. Mini giraffe would come in handy. I would get a mini giraffe. I did see that Coda Ridiculous chat. Yeah, they're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth. Well, they say they're like bringing it back, but really they're just making a new thing. That's like another thing. You ever say, oh yeah, Game of Thrones. That's where I do. Dire wolf sounded familiar from somewhere. But I wouldn't. I don't know. That's very interesting to me. They're like, look at this abomination that we've created. I don't know, it seems very Dr. Frankenstein to me. Seems very Dr. Frankenstein. I don't know. Is it the best use of scientific technology? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the dire wolves are going to be like, oh man, good thing we're back. Right before we got extinct, we was about to tell you how to cure all diseases. But then we got extincted. We have created an endangered species.
Wow.
Now don't touch
Just
it.
another blowhard just cheered 15 bits. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Yeah, I get very strong Jurassic Park vibes from it as well. Just another blowhard. I don't know. I mean, it's neat. Pretty cool. We made a thing. The 3 loneliest male wolves in the world. Man, maybe some guy is just like, maybe it's one of them like big game hunter people, you know what I mean? And they just want to they want to pay good money for the thrill of extincting something. Yeah, bring back Bob Ross. I'd chip in a few bucks for that. The most expensive meat in the world. Remember, he protected the child from the assassin. I do remember that. Harvey Esquire. Yeah. That wolf, he ate that guy. Ugh. And 2 guys and a girl. And a pizza place. Now they start bringing pizza places back. I would have been more excited if they brought Blockbuster back, I think. Hey, it's got to be 518. Now we're talking. Or 2 male pups and a female pup. Oh, they're pups? Oh, man. Could you imagine? Like you're an extinct direwolf, and you're just up there in direwolf heaven. You know what I mean? Running around in the clouds. Eating bones or whatever they do for fun. And all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what's happening? Whoa, what's going on? Whoa! And then poof! And you wake up. And you're in some scientist lab. It's like a puppy again. And there's all these like news cameras looking at you and stuff. You're like, what the heck? I was in direwolf heaven. Leave me alone.
Just another blowhard just cheered 15 bits. I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
Yeah, I can too, just another blowhard. That's the problem. Mark Knopfler did very well in Dire Straits. He very did. Be back later. Time for the dinner giving. Have a good dinner, Brenda Fabulous. Thank you so much. Hopefully you have a good dinner. Maybe something nice and healthy, like a Italian sub sandwich. Those things always make me feel good. Love a sub sandwich. I see these commercials for Jimmy John's where the guy's running around and he's like slapping people's lunches out of their hands and giving them sandwiches, and I'm like, man, I wish a guy would do that. Where's that guy? Ooh, pot roast. That's even better. Oh, I love a pot roast. Love a dadgum
Just
pot roast.
another blowhard just cheered 15 bits. Egon, this reminds me of the time you tried to drill a hole in your head.
Thank you. Just another blowhard.
Wow.
Joan Spoon just cheered 20 bits. The last Blockbuster video on Earth is here in Oregon.
Oh, that's right, Joan Spoon. I would love to visit. I would love to make a pilgrimage to go to the last Blockbuster video.
You tell M. Steve Dave just cheered 25 bits. That guy was the goofy cop from the Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
The goofy cop? Oh, like the main character guy? Yeah, I thought they did an Airbnb. I think it still operates as a thing, but they also do Airbnb, or at least they did for a little bit. That was going to be what I brought up, because I feel like I remember seeing it on the Airbnb. And they had like a VCR or whatever, and you could just watch whatever you wanted all night long.
Scotty518 just cheered 20
what a
bits.
dream.
I had a patty melt today. It was so delicious.
Scotty be 518. That sounds fantastic. I love a patty melt. Man. And I'm not even hungry. We always talk about food on this show. And I'm not hungry at all. I made a purposeful decision to eat before I came on stream. So I'm like, so that way I'm not talking about food the entire time. Well, we see how that worked out. Your dog is named Tails after the Sonic character? Oh, I love that. Miles Tails Prower. You see, because his name is Miles per hour. Because he's fast, I guess. Not as fast as Sonic, I don't think. Yeah, that may have been like a temporary thing, Joan Spoon. The second to last Blockbuster was in Australia, which is kind of funny to me. That's interesting. Who was it? Somebody was here in Australia. We're talking about Australia. They said that they live near the Bluey house that was an Airbnb, but they don't have it there anymore. And I'm like, why would you get rid of it? That's a moneymaker. Surely it was sold out like every day. I don't know. Oh, yeah, let me take a look at this. BB Airbnb. Yeah, that's right. That's the picture that I've seen. And there's the comforter that I used to have. Look at that. Oh, they even got like the lamps. Perfect. They got the living room vibe on fleek. Oh man. Yeah, I used to have a comforter that looked a lot like that. Not exactly like that, but very similar to that. Man, that would be so much fun. One of them old school big screen TVs. Netflix offered to sell to Blockbuster, but they couldn't get on board with the subscription service, so they didn't do it. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. And then Blockbuster had their own like Netflix thing, which was great because with Netflix, back when it was just the DVDs, you know, you had to put it in the mail and you had to wait for them to get it, and then they would put one in the mail and get it back. So you had to wait a couple days, you know. But with the Blockbuster one, you could take it to a Blockbuster and get another one. You just drive it up there and be like, here's your movie, give me another one. Now that was cool. But they didn't do it right, I guess. I don't know. Again, way too stupid to understand any of those decisions. But that would be so much fun to stay in that Airbnb. Oh man. But I don't know. I don't know if I could stay in that Airbnb. I'd probably weep. Probably. And then the morning time would come and they'd be like, all right, it's time to go. And I'd be like, you'll never make me leave. I'm never leaving here. It is here that I make my last stand. And then life after that would always be chasing the night at Blockbuster. Be like, well, we did it. You know what I mean? That's like climbing Mount Everest. Now what? Now what? It's one of those things that if Blockbuster had bought Netflix, history would have changed. Yeah, I wonder if it would be like it would be the same as it is now, except it would just be, we call it Blockbuster instead of Netflix, maybe. I don't know. Netflix would fail. Could have been. There's no telling. It was. I mean, that was gonna come eventually. The streaming thing was gonna do what it's gonna do. There was no stopping that. Once they figured out they could do that, Genie was out of the bottle, so to speak. The cat was out of the box. Not this cat. A different cat. Metaphorical cat. It will be Blockbuster. Oh my goodness, Club Josh TV. Instead of the old Netflix and chill. Yeah, we were out the other day at doing some grocery shoppings, and I told Mo, I said, hey, you want to stop by Blockbuster and rent a movie on the way home? And for a second, she was like, wait a minute, because I just said it like super casual. It felt really natural to say too. But you know, rose-colored glasses and whatnot. You know, nobody remembers the frustration of the late fees, them not having the movie that you want, having to drive up there in the rain. Could also have been Redbox and relax. I like that better. I like that. The Redbox was a good gimmick. Man, I wish I would have had access to a couple of trucks whenever because they basically just gave all those Redbox machines away. And it's probably a good thing that I didn't have access to a way to take one, because I would take one. And then what would I do? You know what I mean? It would just be here. It'd be too big for the house. I'd have to put it in the backyard somewhere. Build a little shed for it. And then anytime somebody would come over, I'd be like, hey, look at my Redbox machine. They'd be like, oh, yeah, you're a weirdo. I'm leaving now. That's the way that would happen, probably. Fill the Redbox machine with VHS. Oh, my goodness gracious. That would be spectacular, Club Josh TV. I would love that. Camping out, waiting for somebody to throw the movie into the return so you could snag it next. Yeah, give me that movie. Give me that movie. Yeah, wasn't that long ago, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about 100 years ago. Wasn't that long ago. If there was a movie that you wanted to see, and your local video store did not have a copy of that movie, then guess what you wasn't watching? That movie. It was just TS for you. Wasn't watching that movie, better pick something else. But also, that was one of the great things about it, is because, you know, you go in all hyped up, you're like, oh boy, we're going to watch this movie. Going to watch this movie. And then you get up there, they're like, oh, they don't have that movie. And you're like, well, we're here. We're going to get something. So you're like, here, well, just grab this. We'll grab this, whatever this is. And then that would be like, that might be your favorite movie. And you never would have watched it. You never would have chosen it. Then if you forget to return the yeah, they would send the SWAT team to your house. Steal all your DVDs. Yeah, we had a Hollywood Video. We had a mom and pop place for a while. Then the Blockbuster, and then they opened up the Hollywood Video. And the smart thing about the Hollywood Video was they put it by the Walmart. So it was a lot easier. A lot more convenient. Because you didn't have to drive. Well, the problem was the old Blockbuster was across from the Walmart, but then they moved the Walmart. And then they put a Hollywood Video there. And the Hollywood Video was fancy. Oh, man. They had TV screens all over the place. The Blockbuster only had like one TV hanging very precariously from the ceiling that was showing the same VHS tape from like 5 years ago. And then you go into the Hollywood, there's like all these fancy TVs everywhere. It was overwhelming for the senses to walk in. I almost felt intimidated. I felt like they should have charged money just to walk in the place. You worked at a video store, Merry Christmas? I feel surely that you've told me that before, but that, for some reason it didn't stick in my brain. Hollywood was cheaper than Blockbuster too. They probably were. They probably were, because Daddy Sock was a cheapskate. Cheapskate. So if it would have cost 3 cents less to go to Hollywood Video, that's where we was going. I always think of that Nielsen rating where 1/3 of teens said they either don't have or didn't care about a favorite artist or whatever. Oh, yeah. You brought that up before. That is very interesting. Video City. I've heard about those. Trolley Coleslaw. I think. That's kind of a generic sounding name, but it sounds like a real mom and pop joint. Local mom and pop got real annoyed when Kid Me called him about a dozen times a day checking for a copy of Super Mario Brothers 3. Oh, my goodness gracious, yes. That was always my... I would always rent the Vigi games. That was my big thing. I mean, I got movies and stuff too, but I was big on the Vigi games. And we did do the rent systems. Yeah, I had I remember renting a Super Nintendo. Whoa, boy. Whoa, boy. Felt fancy that weekend. Rented the Super Nintendo. Smelled like popcorn and feet. Did it really amazing? I don't remember what it smells like. Don't remember what it smells like. Rented a Super Nintendo. Yeah, I don't know how I scored that one. That was, I don't know. That must have been a very generous day or something like that. But it only happened once. But I remember it came in like this cool little briefcase. It was like a hard metal case. So it was like in Pulp Fiction. You opened it up and it was like a bright light. You know what I mean? It was like one of those. The Super Nintendo. And it had a, see, I think it just had Super Mario World. I think that was it. I think that's all we had at that time. Oh, man. Good stuff. That was great. And you know, now a Super Nintendo costs like as much as it did new back then. I went to one of them game store places and they were selling old consoles, and I was like, hey, how much were them Super Nintendos over there? And they was like, yeah, this one right here, this is going to be about $130, Bob. And I was like, whoa, buddy. Whoa, Nelly. A little steep for like a 40-year-old machine. Then you go and rent Ah Real Monsters and Cry. Oh, man, the Ah Real Monsters game was great. I remember renting that one. It had the Scooby-Doo game. That one was great. Yeah, it's like $130. Pretty crazy for a thing that you can easily play for free on your computer. Pain of renting a game and finding out it sucks in the first 5 minutes after you get it. Oh, yeah, and that's the way it was with like regular Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games, Genesis games. I mean, they were just that. They were simple. They were very difficult. We just go through now and just pick one. Some of them are good. A lot of them are not good. A lot of them are not good. And it's like, oh, curse you, artist, for making such a cool cover and making the back of it seem so cool. Spend hours reading those things. Try to pick the perfect one. Feel like if you pick the wrong one, then that ruins the whole weekend right there. Ruins the entire weekend you pick the wrong game. Yeah. Hook up your PS2 again. Oh yeah, do it. Do it, Code Everything. Yeah. I got a PlayStation 3 that I hooked up recently. Pretty good stuff. I didn't realize how many dadgum PlayStation 3 games that I had. Because I'm always late getting into video game systems. I never buy them like, when they come out. I never wait in line. Guilty of watching 30-minute playthroughs on YouTube of SNES games. Oh, Space Week 3D, yes. Some of those are very interesting because I'll watch them play, games that I like, and then I'll be like, whoa, I never knew you could do that. But then I would also, spend hours and hours playing that game trying to get past the level, and you watch some of these speed running people, and they just go floop, 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 and you're like, you son of a gun. It took me 4 hours to do that. He did it in 3 seconds. You had a VHS that previewed SNES games, Spacey Muffin. Oh, man, that's the good stuff. I'm always hoping to find some of those whenever I go out thrifting. But I ain't scored one yet. Wish I could still play Warriors on PS2. Wait, like The Warriors? That one's pretty good, Squeaks music. You still can. The technology exists. VHS that previewed SNES games. You can see some of those. People put them up on YouTube and stuff like that. Those are pretty neat. Where they're trying to sell you all the games. You have a board game of the Warriors? I bet that's pretty fun. Yeah, I remember that Squeaks music. Does Cheat CC still exist? I don't know. Now you could just download if you play a game like on an emulator or something, you just download the cheat codes. You don't have to type them in. It just does it. I don't know what kind of witchcraft goes on behind the scenes, but it's incredible what they're doing. These old computer wizards out there cranking out some stuff. Oh, I gotta do how do you eat your sushi? Chopsticks. Wow, that feels like years ago. Wow, okay. Oh yeah, I played The Sims. Love The Sims. Let me see. Rosebud, that's right. Rosebud. Get you some money into Rosebud. Rosebud. Animal of the day. Starts with A through K. Whoops. Or L through Z. Oh, wait, not a poll. Dadgummit. A prediction. I typed all that for no reason.
I need a drink.
Yeah, me too. All right, now we got it. Oh, confirm. Yeah, whatever. There it is. And now you can make a wager with your hard-earned imaginary sock points. What letter of the alphabet does the animal of the day start with? We're going to find out in just under 5 minutes. There's our good pals Gadzooks and Land Biscuit. How you doing, buddies? I still have my Blockbuster card and Hollywood video cards. The Weevil, that's a good one. Boll Weevil, get right out of your home. I tell you about Boll Weevil, but that bug is just too scary. They got it. I forget what town it is, but there's a town here in Alabama. They go crazy for the Boll Weevil. They got a big Boll Weevil statue. I forget what happened. The Boll Weevil saved a kid from drowning one time or something like that. I don't know. There's some sort of thing to it. But they have like a big boll weevil festival. I've never been, but I've seen pictures and stuff of it. Oh, was that in Enterprise? Your ex-boyfriend was from there called Everything on Chat? Oh, wow. It was Scotty B 518. Boll weevil. That's one of my favorite presidents of the United States of America songs. The band, not the actual I don't think. Have any of the actual presidents of the United States of America ever put out a record or a song? If it hasn't happened yet, it will one of these days. In like 20 or 30 years, people are gonna be like, "Oh, look at this! Whoever the president is." They'll find their like old MySpace or Facebook page or their blog. Audiobooks, yeah. Yeah, Clinton played the saxophone, but did he ever put out like a Clinton Saxes the Hits CD or something like that? Now that would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember him playing the old saxophone and being all like, he didn't play that song, but you know, he played whatever. I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't know if it's actually any good or not. But he's like wearing sunglasses and stuff, which was wild. Used to, presidential type figure would make the news for all kinds of mundane things. Like me with Dan Quayle spelled potato wrong. Oh man, never live that down. Google says Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th U.S. president, released a compilation album in 1956 called The President's Favorite Music, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Really? Is that true, or is that just ChatGPT coming up with some garbage? No U.S. president has officially released a music album, but several have shown musical talent. Tricky Dick Nixon composed and played his own piano concerto on television. Oh yeah, I remember him.
Wow. Just another blowhard just cheered 15 bits. Where an Imani ox dot is cute and Yakko Yak Swacko packs away the snacks while Bill Clinton plays the sax. We're an Imani ox.
An Imani ox. We're an Imani ox. Come on kids, it is time to watch the Imani ox. Wow. Now I got to get the album into Nicole Belafonte. I don't think it exists in her universe yet, does it? Oh, 56. Oh, okay. Yeah. There was an album called The First Family. Barack Obama. He slow jammed the news. I remember that. Corey Nicholson, I don't remember that one. No. Don't remember. I know Lisa Simpson played the saxophone. But I didn't watch, I mean, I seen like, little pieces here and there. But I didn't really grow up watching The Simpsons. I missed out. Yeah, a lot of member berries. They're very fruitful this year. Just a bumper crop of member berries. But, you know. That's what a bunch of, the dead Kennedys. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah, can't forget about the dead Kennedys. They put out some ballads.
Wow. Just another blowhard just cheered 15 bits. Remember that time? You were in the Beatles. That was awesome.
That was awesome. Yeah, Chris Farley, he was the best interviewer. Chris Farley would be like me interviewing celebrities. That whole bit. I got nothing to say to them people. Unless you want to talk about favorite hot dog toppings or something like that. Simpsons on season 36. Didn't they just renew it for 4 more seasons? Or 3 more, something like that? Did I grow... Well, I don't know. I guess... not quantumly speaking. Grew up. Mentally. Who's to say? Those people who joined the Tracy Ullman show and did some voices hit the light. Oh, yeah, they sure did. They most certainly did call it a Friday. Who would have seen that coming? Oh, man. The dung beetles? Boll weevils? I don't know. Either way. One of those could be the animal of the day. Yeah, no, I like The Simpsons now. I like watching it. I used to get the DVDs from the library for a while. Watched a whole bunch of seasons. But now we're going to find out what is the animal of the day. What could it be? Only one way to find out, and that's to play the theme song. And the theme song goes a little something like this.
Do you know what it is at all? Cyclops animal of the day. Does it climb or does it fly? Do you know the reason why? Cyclops animal of the day.
Yes, indeed-os. Got some good guesses. A lot of good guesses. The Giraffalope, a favorite of mine. Love a Giraffalope. She was one of my favorite actresses, Janine Giraffalope. Had a huge crush on her. All right, here we go. Can I get a drum roll, please? Ladies and gentlemen, your animal of the day for April the 8th, 2025 is the koala. Yes, indeed-os. The koala is the animal of the day. Look at that. Look at it. Now, this is not a bear. Don't call it a koala bear. People get very upset. It's not a bear. Just like the dire wolf is not a wolf, apparently. Koala bear is not a bear. I'm not even sure if it's actually a koala. It's just some sort of critter that lives in the trees. And there it is. Yes, this is a repeat, just to blow hard. The koala has been the animal of the day before. It has been the animal of the day before. But it's so nice that it's the animal of the day twice. That's right. The koala starts with K. Let's see. Uh-oh, Charlie Coleslaw. Must have put it in the second half. Because it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, koala. It's in the first half. There you go. Enjoy your newfound wealth. Everyone who picked A. Okay. It is adorable. Take one home, Harvey Esquire. Australia's lousy with them. They sort of hand it, like, you know, when you go to Hawaii, when you get off the plane, they put that little, the necklace around. The lei. That's what they do when you go to Australia. They're like, welcome to Australia, mate. Here's your koala. And then they hand you a koala. And then you're legally obligated to take care of that koala for the rest of your life. And koalas live to be 300 years old. That's not true. I don't know how long a koala lives. Long enough, I would say. Long enough. They don't really do a whole lot. As evidenced by this riveting stock footage of koalas. This is the most exciting footage that I could find of koalas. And they're basically... Video footage of a koala asleep is very similar to just regular video of a koala, except their eyes are open. When they're asleep, they close their eyes. That's about it. Their babies eat digestive poop from their mom. Oh, isn't nature beautiful? Isn't nature beautiful? I love it. And speaking of, a group of koalas is called a colony. Colony. Koala lives around 10 to 15 years in the wild. Wow, it never even gets old enough to vote. That's probably why Australia's never had a koala president. 13 and 18 years? Well, either way. Yeah, or drink. Yeah, that's right, Red Boy. Unless it's in, like, Italy or something like that. Can't you drink wine when you turn, like, 4? I wonder about in France. In France, if you want to talk about a koala, here's how you say it in English.
Koala.
But if you go to France, you would say...
Koala.
Koala. Oh, yeah, I remember that because we would say... It sounded like Koala de Ville.
Koala.
Koala de Ville.
Koala.
Cruella de Vil.
Cruella.
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 Ooh la la, Cruella.
Cruella.
Cruella. What happens if I type ooh la la? Ooh la la.
Ooh la la Cruella. Ooh la la Cruella.
Ooh la la Cruella.
Ooh la la Cruella.
Ooh la la Cruella.
Ooh la la Cruella.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's good. That's got a nice rhythm to it.
Ooh la la Cruella.
You can sample that and make a banger of a dance song.
Ooh la la Cruella.
That's beautiful. Thanks once again to the French for being too lazy to come up with another word for Cruella. They just said, all the French people got together. They said, hey, we got this animal coming out of Australia. They call it the koala. You guys want to come up with a new name for it, or you just want to say it funny? No, hey, we will say it funny. Cruella, Cruella, remind me of a West Side Story. They messed up when they translated to Greek. It's like a full Oh, did they really? Well, I gotta find out what that is. F-G... New language? What, are they still coming up with new languages now? Aren't there enough? E-F... Greek. Oh wait, I gotta take the ooh la la out of there. Hold on. Good lord.
Δεντρόβιο ζώο της Αυστραλίας.
That says something zoo of Australia.
Δεντρόβιο ζώο της Αυστραλίας.
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 Well, if you say so, Grace. That's weird, Danny Blue Jeans. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So congratulations to the koala. I noticed that too, Scotty B518. Then it started talking about the Australian Zoo or something like that. I don't know. It don't make no sense. Is Greece the word? Greece, the country. Greece the country. It's all Greek to me. Hey-o! It's Grease the musical. That's when Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta had a baby, and it was a koala. And they named it and then they dropped it off in Australia, where it was raised by dire wolves. And that's why Australia's so far away. Oh my God, this is a koala. Get it out of here. Give me something to hit it with. Oh my God. A koala, man. Giving me a case of the Barbarinos. Looking at that koala, man. Look at him just sitting in that tree, man. What's he thinking? I don't trust him. I don't trust that koala. Breaking news. John Travolta does not trust koalas. Sparking backlash from the koala community on Twitter. Cancelled. John Travolta has been cancelled for his controversial views on koalas. Banned from this country of Australia. Now we go live to the President of Australia. Oh, that ain't right for him to say all that. I live in England. I'm bad at accents, I am. Did you hear that Fyre Fest 2 was apparently... I heard rumblings about that, yeah. Which is weird because I just watched that Fyre Fest documentary again the other day. I got tired of scrolling. And I was like, I think I've forgotten most of this. So I watched it again. And it's very interesting. Very interesting. I think it's pretty cool how, as long as you're wealthy, you can just do whatever you want. And then maybe go to jail for a few days. And then get out and do this exact same thing again. And people are like, well, okay, I guess that's fine. paying his debt to society and everything. I guess it's okay. Yeah, you can do it again. That's all right with us. We don't care. Yeah, could you? Oh man, could you imagine? I bet anybody that bought tickets to that one, they're probably like, surely they wouldn't do it to us again, right? Right? Like that meme with what's his name? The Star Wars people. They lay it in the field. It's like, surely you wouldn't do it again, right? Right? Hey, Glacier, you go with the Fire Fest? Oh yeah, you're right, you're so cool. Fool me once, shame on you. But fool me twice, you won't get fooled again. I love that song. I would set it as my ringtone, but the phone never rings because it's on silent. But even if it did play, any song that I've ever set as my ringtone or my alarm clock, I learned to hate. No, not the computer phone. I can't change that sound that I know of. Oh man. Oh, I was scared for a second, Scotty B588. I thought I added a command that I forgot about. I thought Glacier was gonna fight me. Like, man, I really don't want to have to fight a husky right now. That's the last thing I need.
I'm trying to use the phone!
It looked like he was doing a good job using the phone. Love that deadgum parrot. I love that deadgum parrot. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, well. You wanna play some duck races? Before we get out of here? You want your commands. Wait, what are your commands? Oh wait, you sent them to me. Yeah. Wait, let me look back and see. Ah, dadgummit.
A gallon of tiny corns.
Tiny corns. 96 hours. Or the duck race. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but you just sent me a YouTube thing for the Spanish Inquisition. So I gotta find them all. I love a tiny corn. I don't know why I like it. I guess maybe because you could eat the cob too. Maybe that's what I like about it so much. You get to eat the whole thing. You don't have to like nibble around like you're a squirrel or a chipmunk or something like that. You just go like a barbarian. Let's go to there's old Mango. Mango. I forget his name. Marietta. Exclamation point quack. Put a duck in the pond, ladies and gentlemen. Exclamation point duck hat. Put a hat on your duck if you so choose. Exclamation point duck name. To change your duck's name. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then here shortly, We're going to hit that start race button up there. And the old ducks are going to start barreling down the pond at unbelievable speeds. And whoever crosses the finish line first wins. Which is how most races go. You're going to play South of Midnight. What is that? Some type of video game? Oh, okay. I'll look it up then.
Wow. You tell M. Steve Dave just cheered 25 bits. Join the Fez flock today, and all the tiny corns will be ours.
Well, heck, that makes me want to join. If you're going after the tiny corns, thank you, tell Steve Dave.
Radar Boy just
flock.
cheered 25 bits. Or when they cross the finish, they get a ticket from that sock cop for going too fast. Lol.
Lol. Yes, indeed. That's right, Radar Boy. 25 bits. Unfortunately, I have no jurisdiction over the pond. I have tried. I've contacted the developer of this game, asking if there's any way to make the ducks move slower. But they actually move at a reasonable speed. The ducks move at a reasonable speed. There's Shira, good to see you. Smooches for you. This is Radar Koala. Pimpernel. The CWF9. All you got was a moustache. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a moustache, Maisie Muffins. But if you want to jazz it up, you could do exclamation point duck hat sock cop. I did see that just to the blowhard. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I saw that it happened. Oh no, I've never really watched any of those type of shows before. Need to check it out. Shadow Stevens. Love that guy. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Und now we may race. And off they go. Shira off to an early lead, but there's Bunghole Arises coming out of the gate. And here we go. Which side is everybody going to take? The field is being split. Most taking the left side or the right side. Stage left, stage right, whatever. I forget exactly how it works. There's Bunghole Arises. Zooming down, but look at that. Go duck yourself. And there's Maisie Muffins with that aerodynamic mustache. Gaining some ground. It looks like we got Coterie, Lollygagging. Oh, but pushed Pimpernel. You Flockham, Fez Dave, and Blowhard hanging out. Looks like they were in cahoots back there. And Bunghole Arises. Coming around the big bend. Followed closely by Maisie Muffins. Duck Hat Random. There's Go Duck Yourself, Pimpernel, Karen, Susie. So it's got to be 518 may be in some trouble. Oh, no. Whew. For a second, I thought she was stuck. There's Coterie. Oh, made it. Made it out from under the log. This has been a very unlucky course. A lot of people getting stuck in the post, but it looks like everybody made it past the post this time. And coming closer to the finish line, there's Bunghole Arises, Maisie Muffins. There's Maisie Muffins. It depends on which way Maisie Muffins bounces, and look at that. Go duck yourself with the lucky bounce. With the lucky bounce. Is it Maisie Muffins? You turned around to avoid the ticket? That's a good call. Turn around, don't drown, I say. Pimpernel in second. Bunghole Arises in third. Maisie Muffins in fourth place. Karen Susie with a dashing Fez. Getting passed by Blowhard, who rounds out the top 5. We got Karen, Susie, and Coterie following each other. And then here comes Youth Lockham Fez Dave. So it's got to be 518 and Duck 179-35746 rounding out the top 10. Looks like Radar Koala headed for 11th place. And look at that. We got the bad kids in the back of the class back here. They're probably hanging out, smoking little duck cigarettes, Space Week 3D in 12th. There's Shira 2025 in 13th. And the winner of the Sock Hop going at a reasonable speed is Duck Hat Random. Way to go. Way to go. It was the Sock Hop hat, Floyd Vivino. Well, I would never doubt the magic of a hat, sunglasses, and mustache. Far be it from me to say that didn't cause good things to happen. Here we go. Is the next race. Exclamation point quack. Put a duck in the pond. Same as it was last time. Duck hat, duck name, all of the same shenanigans still apply. And you could also do emotes now. I forget what the list is. But I think if you do like exclamation point angry or anger or something like that, or happy, laugh, something like that. Makes little emotes come over your duck's head. I forget what the list is. Emoji up there. Oh, here we go. Oh, you do exclamation point. Oh, my bad. I said I told you wrong. Here it is. I'll copy and paste it into the thing. Exclamation point QUACKLOVE. Yeah, there we go. See? Little hard eyes and stuff coming up. Isn't that adorable? Exclamation point. Duck hat. Sock cop. There we go. All right, give you just another second. Do your hats. All right, and here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quack to the future. Off to a good start. Out in the front, look at that. Everybody's kind of packing together, going right down the middle of the pond, river, stream thing. I'm not very good with names of bodies of water. I don't know what this is. A creek? Is this a creek? Could be a creek. Quack to the future still out with a pretty good lead. Pimpernel. There's Go Duck Yourself, the winner of the last race. Face first into a rock. Look at that blowhard overtaking Quack to the future. But there's Sir Scotty B 518 over here on the left side. It's going very fast.
A gallon of tiny corns.
There's Blowhard out in front. There's me, your old pal Sock Hop. Space Week 3D Coterie and Bunghole Arises. Now the three bad kids in the back of the class. Now there are a couple of spots to get stuck in this level too, so hopefully we don't get any stuck ducks. But only time will tell. That no offense right there that Red Hot Koala is flirting with. Very dangerous. Very dangerous spot. Oh, it looks like Quack to the Future trying to bully Red Hot Koala into the no offense. There's Maisie Muffins coming to break things up. Oh no, she started bullying too. Red Hot Koala finally making his way out of there. Maisie Muffins keeping watch. Trying to make sure nobody else gets stuck in the fence. There's Go Duck Yourself. Ran into a broken part of the... Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. Blowhard is the winner. It's the Golf of Sock Cup, that's right. Blowhard, look at that. First place, and there's still no second place. Talk about a commanding victory. There's Paul Hayquack, followed by your old pal Sock Hop in third. There's Karen Susie, considering crossing the finish line. Hadn't fully made up her mind yet, but waited for Pumpernickel first, so Karen Susie could round out the top 5. It looks like Coterie In 6th place.
Wow.
You tell M. Steve Dave just cheered 25 bits. Oh darn. I was too busy to get my duck in.
Oh.
Them people had to get out of here with your garbage.
Yeah, get out of here with that garbage, people. We don't need it, don't want it. Get out of here with your garbage. But that's okay. That's okay, you tell him, Steve Dave. You'll be able to grab the next one. Tell him, take your garbage and get out of here. Don't need it, don't want it. Look at that. From first to last. Go duck yourself. Looks like it's about to be the winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Let's take a gander. Look at that. Go duck yourself. Congratulations. All right, just another blowhard. Smooches for you, my friend. Have fun storming the castle. We got Coterie in 6. Duck 179-35746. Space Week 3D. Quack to the Future. Just gotta be 518. Rounding out the top 10. Bunghole Arises. Radar Koala. Maisie Muffins. And then Go Duck Yourself. The winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. How about that? Beautiful. Here we go. Exclamation point quack. Put your duck in the pond. The hats. The names. All the glitz and the glamour that you become accustomed to here on the Sock Hop Show. It's all available to you. Any questions, just raise your hand. Oops. Excellent choice, Floyd Vivino. Excellent choice. Patooey! Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sock hop.
Ah! And they're off. There's Maisie Muffins out to an early lead. Quack to the Future starting out in the rear. But it's still anybody's race. Calicott! Thank you so much, my friend, for 41 months. Hot diggity dog! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Calicott. Hope everything is going well for you. I was watching Julie whenever I was getting ready for the show, and I saw that she was in there. So good to see you. Uh-oh, look at that. There's Maisie Muffins. Now, this course, you got to watch out. This is the
corn dog.
No, not the corn dog.
Juicy wieners.
No, not the plump juicy wieners. It's the pond of infinite sadness. You could just go around and around and around in that thing if you're not careful. But look at that. It looks like Maisie Muffins. Woo! Way to go, Maisie Muffins. Val Bilmer, rest in peace. Yes, rest in peace. More Quackers. In 3rd place, we got Pimpernel in 4. Coterie rounded out the top 5. Oh, yeah, Julie. She's got a good vibe going over there. Big fan of Julie. Coterie, Sir's got to be 518. We got Shira at lucky number 7.
Okay, the thought.
Okay, the thought. You Flockham Fesdave in 8th place. Go duck yourself. Moved up to 9th. There's Karen Susie with a stunning cowboy hat rounding out the top 10. Another speeding ticket for you, Maisie Muffins. Congratulations, and also sorry. Radar Bear in 11th. The Bunghole Arises in 12th place. Bunghole Arises 12 was probably my favorite out of all the Bunghole Arises movies. Quack to the Future is the winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Congratulations. More like Quack of the Lion. Oh, man, this guy's Charlie Coleslaw.
Save
Love
my
it.
walrus!
Love it. Snow Level. Is that your second, Calicott?
Now, have you ever had any experience with being funny?
Not to my knowledge, Mr. Lynch. There you go, Ducky Sound. Well, it's fun to say. It is fun to say. Exclamation boy Quack. Put your duck in the pot. Exclamation point duck hat. Exclamation point duck name. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Or if you're excited in Spanish, upside down exclamation point. How many push-ups I do? How many push-ups I do? 1,000? Hard to say. Oh, you must do what place you get. Oh, I like that. I like that, Charlie Coleslaw. Yep, after the race, we'll count you. We'll count for you. We'll just be on the honor system. Oh yeah, I'm gonna paste this in the chat one more time. D-U-C-K-H-A-T. There we go. I sure will call to Rico Chan. All right, here we go. About to start. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait a minute. Patooey! And off they go! And there's me out in front. Hey, don't boo me. I'm probably not gonna win. And this is the first big corner right here. Everybody usually comes through this part in one big lump. And then it starts separating things out. Going Quackers. Going on the inside, taking an early lead. There's Pee Pee Poo Poo. Go duck yourself in last place. You flock 'em Fez Dave. Taking a wide berth, losing some ground. But hugging that corner. Trying to make up some space. There's old Quack Job. Space Wee 3D. Go duck yourself. Still, bring it up the rear. But it's still anybody's race. Pee Pee Poo Poo going Quackers, battling it out for the top spot. And look at that. Go duck yourself. Got some pep in their step. Zooming along. But they decided to unpep their step and unzoom along. There's Pee Pee Poo Poo. Maisie Muffins. Going Quackers. There's CM Duck. Welcome back, Ari Bobari. Space Wee 3D. Jumping out to a commanding lead, but here comes Pee Pee Poo Poo trying to close the gap. Oh, but Sir Scotty B518 going on the inside. Hey, look at that. Go duck yourself. Way back there. Talk about lollygagging. Oh, but look, Radar Bear. Radar Bear. Trying to keep up that lead going into the last big turn. We got this turn right here, and then it's the home stretch. All the way to the finish line. But that big rock right there and these couple of turns and corners can really trip you up. And look at that CM Duck taking a commanding lead. There's Pimpernel, and there's your old pal Sock Cop. Look at that, it's a race to the finish. Race to the finish, Pimpernel. And easily it's Pimpernel. Pimpernel is the winner. Way to go. Look at that. Here comes Cameron Susan. Boot scooting all of a sudden near the end. There's CM Duck. And it looks like 4 push-ups for Charlie Coleslaw. Sock Cop in 5th. Radar Bear. Space Weed 3D. You Flockham Fez Dave. Coterie. So it's got to be 518. Riding at the top 10. Going Quack is in 11th place. Calicut held back by the system. Being hassled by the man. Pee Pee Poo Poo in 12th place. There's Quack Job in lucky number 13th. Smooches for you, Zarbo Boy. Thank you so much, my friend. In 14th, here comes Bunghole Arises. I thought you were number 10 last time, Scotty B518. That's why I almost said again, but I wasn't. I doubted myself. Go duck yourself. And look at that. We're waiting on old Maisie Muffins. Here come old Maisie Muffins. Taking their sweet time. Doop ba doop ba doop ba doop ba doop ba doop ba doop 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 doop. Maisie Muffins any day. Now look at such a reasonable speed that Maisie Muffins is going. Scooby-Doo. Oh, yeah! Way to go, Maisie Muffins. The winner of the Sock Cop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. And congratulations to Pimpernel for winning the actual race part, which is almost as good. Way to go. Very reasonable speed. Unbelievable amount of reason. All right, let's see. All right, we'll do one more. Let's do this one. Why not? We hardly ever do the sandcastle one. And this will be the last one. Oh yeah, Coterie Nico Chan. Here you go. If you go to bed, allow me to tuck you in. Smooches for yous. Good night. Sleep tight. And do not let the bed bugs bite. Well, what the heck? That one is not, it's not working. Let's try it again. All right, there we go. All right, so if you typed it in a minute ago, it did not work. So try it again. Exclamation point Quack. Exclamation point Duck Hat. Exclamation point Duck Name. All of that good stuff. You start inside the big giant sandcastle. And then we go around. This was kind of complicated. Parkours.
Anonymous just tipped 50 smooches.
Anonymous! Oh my goodness gracious, thank you so much, Anonymous. Hot diggity dog. Anonymous! Oh my goodness, let's take a look and see what Anonymous got for us. Hot diggity dog. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh my goodness. Look, it's a jack-o'-lantern carving kit. That's one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Very, very kind of you. Coming in clutch. Thank you, my friend. Smooches to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, the big old stabby knife. Shank, shank, shank. Shank, shank, shank. Shank, 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 shank. The 12 shanks of Christmas. Alright, here we go. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Smooches for you, my friend. Ah, unbelievable. Here we go. Exclamation point quack. Put your duck in the pod. Dust Double 65, you gotta type duck hat. And then a space and then the word mohawk. To put a mohawk on your duck. I know it's a complicated process just to put a mohawk on a duck, but trust me, it's worth it. Shank, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba. Shank, 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 ba-da-ba-da. Shank your pumpkin, ba-da-da-da-da. Shank your pumpkin, ba-da-da-da-da. Shank, 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 ba-ba-ba-ba. Shank, shank, shank. Shank your pumpkin, ba-da-ba-da-ba. Pumpkin, ba-da-da-da. Doodly doots, DDS. I love it. Man, man, man. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-doo. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-doo. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-doo. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Yeah. Don't shank a booty, though. That's no good. Alright, here we go. Gonna start the sandcastle race. In 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go! Oh, my goodness gracious. Charlie Coleslaw. Right at the last second. Look at that. Ari Bobari already using her super squid. Oh, my goodness gracious. You got in. Oh, no. Charlie Coleslaw. Oh, no. The timing was exact. 100% exact. As soon as I hit start, you hit exclamation point quack. And it caused a time paradox. Or something like that. Oh, man. Stuck. What a stuck duck. The earliest. Just wiggle around. Where's the wiggle button? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Maybe I can... Nah, it's not working. Guess no push-up. Yeah, that's true. That's a way to look on the bright side. There's Maisie Muffins, Pimpernukle, Karen Susie. There's Doodly Doots, DDS. Ducky the Duck going up under the old surfboard there. Socks Life Coach. Do it like a Tony Hawk. Look at an adorable little duck skateboard. Shaking your computer. Is it helping? Oh, I don't know. Let's go back and see. No, I don't think it is. Thank you for trying though, Radar Boy. I appreciate that. He doesn't seem to be budging. No budge. Not budging. Here comes Quack Job. Oh, you bet. Oh yeah, Commodore Friday lives inside your computer. Hadouken! Oh, that didn't work either. Well, guess it just stuck. I thought it was gonna work. I really did. Maybe the power hand. That's a sad state of affairs. But look at that, Ducky the Duck. Ducky the Duck, the winner of the race. Here comes Quack Job. A gallon of tiny corns. Doodly Doots DDS in third place. That's a fantastic name, by the way, Commodore Friday. I love that. Doodly Doots DDS. That's what my show should be.
Tater tot hot dish.
Whoa, don't that look good? There's Go Duck Yourself in fourth. See, everybody that I pitched a show to. Is that you, Hajerks? Way to go. Congratulations, my friend. Everybody I pitched the show to, they were like, "Oh, it'll be like a cop show. It'll be like Reno 911 or something like that." I'm like, "No, I don't want to do that." But Doodly Doots DDS, now we're talking. Now that's a show that I would watch. Doodly Doots DDS. Today's episode, tooth extraction gone wrong. Sox life coach ran out the 9th place. Uflockum Fez Day bunghole rises, maybe Maisie Muffins in 6th. There's got to be 518 in 5th place. Of course, go duck yourself in 4th. We got Duckled Tarif. Tarif don't like it. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. Tarif, he don't like it. It's Cameron Susie. Cameron Susie riding at the top 10. Whack. We got Radar Bear in 11th place. And the winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Dougal Tarif, way to go. Congratulations, everybody. Now, unfortunately, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's Pimpernel coming out of nowhere to win the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Way to go. Way to go, Pimpernel. I was at, I'm not very good at math, but I saw that there was 12 ducks across the finish line. And we knew that Charlie Coleslaw back there never got started. So it's like 12 plus 1.
Radar Boy just cheered 25 bits. Where is the Forgot to Start award?
The Forgot to Start award. Let me see. That gets you the Invisible Spork. Congratulations. You're the winner of the Invisible Spork. Woo! Woo! The Invisible Spork. Woo! It's the Ghost's choice. Take the spork, I guess. It's no $500 Amazon gift card, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Play silly games, win silly prizes, such as an invisible spork. Beatrice says, "Hi, at least." Well, hello, Beatrice. How's it going there, B? My good pal. Hope everything's going great in your world. Look at that. Thank you so much, Anani Moose, and thank you so much, Brenda Fabulous, who was enjoying a pot roast for the cat in the box. And thank you so much, Yanani Moose, for the pumpkin and my new shanking knife. There we go. So we're tired of Ari Bobari rules. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, now I got to go to
Wow.
Twitch website.
Pimpernel just cheered 100 bits.
Wow. Thank you so much, Pimpernel. Smooches for you, my friend. Very kind of you. I appreciate that. So I picked up a shanking blade. Some folks calls it a Kaiser blade. I calls it a shanking blade. I calls it a shanking blade. I use it to cut my biscuits and mustard. Banana shaped. It's shaped like a banana. Some folks calls it a banana. And that's what I call it too. Banana. I want to see if I play. That's just the old sling blade. Just the old sling blade. We're gonna rate our good pals Ben Monster. Ben Monster Television. Blew it up. I can see it's a nice Japanese knife. Oh man, now we're talking. That's what I need, one of them Japanese chef's knives. Whoa, look at that. I just noticed on the reflection you can see what it's going to look like when we carve it. Whoa, look, you see that? Dagnabbit. Embiggen. There we go. Look. Ooh, isn't that spooky? It's already been carved in the reflection. It's a vampire! A vampire! Or something like that. Yeah, I'm shocked, Argo Bar, that you haven't seen that movie. It's hard to think of a movie that you haven't seen. Unless it's a movie that was made. Alright, there we go. We're gonna raid Big Monster TV. We can go say hey to them. And I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, you got a skedaddle, Jones Spoon? Well, we're skedaddling too. If you do need to skedaddle, please skedaddle like this. And if you're going to bed, allow me to tuck you in. Smooches for you. Good night. Sleep tight. And do not let the bed bugs bite. And do not let the boll weevils bite either. Don't let them boll weevils bite you. I imagine it's tough, boy. I imagine it's tough, but you do it with grace. You do it. Smooches for you, everybody. Good night, sleep tight. Tell him good night, old man. Tell him good night, old man.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.